guys, and welcome back to the channel Football Club Barcelona Nation. So in today's video we are going to talk about Hansi Flick's press conference after the Dortmund game. So it was a very entertaining game for a neutral fan. It was end to end. There were goals, and for Dortmund fans on how they kept us on toes, tying the game twice and almost snatching us the 3 points. But how special was the win for us? Ferran Torres, super sub, coming in with the brace. 2 goals in 10 minutes to give us the lead. He almost pissed us with that bad first touch for the winning goal, but he got us the job done, and Flick was really happy with his performance. He was asked about the team, the unity in the dressing room, whether our objective for this Champions League is within reach, our previous irregular form, and of course, Ferran Torres, the subs, and more as we are going to discuss into the details. So let's get into it. So the first question was about what this victory meant for us. Flick said we made a great first half. We were the better side with the ball, possession-wise. The second half, Dortmund showed how good they are. They had some very offensive fast players, as we saw in the game. We lost the ball sometimes, but managed to stay stable after they equalized, and he really liked this. And of course, as we saw in the game, we were the better side. We should have scored the first 2 or 3 minutes with Balde and Yamal crosses. And we showed a great attitude, threatening, and managed to keep on playing our style with great confidence and going for the third goal. We are all happy with the victory. The second question was about the substitutions. It was very important for the subs to bring on fresh energy. Ferran Torres, Frankie, and Famin. Pau, Victor, and Eric came on for the later stages in the game, but Flick said how very important the subs were. They were ready to give their best, and this was evident right from the substitutions. We saw the energy, and for our second goal, it was Yamal to Kunde, and Kunde's cross into the box. It was actually Famin combining with Ferran. What a strike! Famin almost got the goal if it were not for the goalkeeper, and it was very important to bring fresh energy, which changed our game. Flick was then asked about the Champions League ranking and how we have suffered before as a club in this competition. Currently, we are second, just behind Liverpool. And Flick mentioned that this is a young team. We have lots of matches, and of course during the season we will have players tired, injuries as we have seen, and a lot of setbacks. The players need to keep their body fit, and we really need to manage the minutes for the whole squad. Players coming back from injuries like Gavi, Frankie. We have 2 games to play, and we only need 1 point to get into the top 8 in this new format for the Champions League. But in real sense, we need to win the whole games because this is really a priority to win the Champions League. And then he was asked about the win, whether it was a boost for us to win in La Liga also, winning the El Clasico away and at Bayern. Very big wins for sure, and what it meant to beat Dortmund. So this is what he said. It was a special win last night. We worked hard and the players gave their all from the bench, Ferran, Famin, and was super proud of them. He didn't go into details about the Real or Bayern games, and of course we know Flick doesn't always like speaking about the past. We had a hot streak, and currently we have been irregular, lowering our level and lost other games that on paper we should have really won. Flick insisted that this is a young team, we play a lot of games, every team has to deal with some setbacks during the season, and we are not an exception. And despite all this, the team always try to come back and show us their best side, and we are on a right path. We know our ideas, it shows we do a lot of things, and Flick is really confident in this team. Then he was asked about the most important part of this win, whether it was the first half or the second half, and Flick said, this is a young team and we play every 3 to 4 days. We have a lot of games, players are running a lot, and it is important to play similarly as we did in this game versus Leganes, which will be on Sunday, both defensively and offensively, and how we played. The first half, we really tried to score from the beginning, and we managed to shut Dortmund from scoring. And then the second half, we lost the ball at times, gave away 2 silly goals. Both were 2 errors from our defense, penalty and lack of communication and understanding for the second goal. But it was very important on how we came back, how the team stayed strong even after the 2-2, and how we managed to push and get the win. Flick was then asked about the unity in the dressing room and the celebrations after the win. He said, we appreciate the mentality of the players. They play for each other. The atmosphere is great, and I think this is what we needed as a team. Having a great atmosphere, the team staying as a family. We have seen this since Flick's arrival, not just in the dressing room, but during the games, which is really important. We need to have the right mindset and attitude during this long season and stay together at all times. The players have shown they continue to work hard. They have confidence in their own potential, always improving, and deserved the win. Then the big question on Ferran. He has been targeted by the media on his performance, and Flick was asked what he brings to the team. He said he scores goals. Just like today, he has been very good in the last 3 games. Ferran now has 4 goals in his last 3 games, just having 1 start in the 3 games, and this shows that he has always been immediately engaged in the game. It hasn't been easy, and everybody saw his first touch, not just Flick, but he stayed positive. How he pressed, the team has always been behind him during his injuries, and he was very proud of his performance. And then he was asked about his suspension in La Liga that have been confirmed, if he will be present for the game. So yeah, Flick received red card for leaving the manager's designated area, making gestures and protesting one of the referee's decisions for the penalty versus Real Betis. Every coach does this, but anyway, he said he would answer that on Saturday's press conference. I'm not going to speak much about referees' decisions in this channel, but we hope to see Flick at some point during the game giving instruction from where he'll be watching from. Up next, Flick was asked about the fans' dream this season, whether the team is capable of winning the Champions League. He said we need to take this game by game. It's the right way to approach this. Of course, we have the high targets, and the promise is that the team will give their best. The aim is to finish top 8. The road will still be long, and for the team, the attitude is good. The team stays together, united as a family. We haven't won this competition for a very long time, and taking it game by game, we are second in the table with 2 games to go. Mathematically, we look to have qualified, but we are going to take it game by game, and let's see what happens. Finally, Flick was asked about the fans. This was our biggest fan travel in history since 2017. So Flick was asked his opinion on that and what he saw from the fans. He said, happy. I think the fans weren't home satisfied. For us who watched at our homes, it was a nervy game, but we slept very satisfied as well. He also gave a story on how he was in a restaurant on Monday and his neighbor came to him and told him that he would travel to this match with his 3 kids. And he told him he will make sure that the team will play a good game, and that's what really happened. Analyzing our entire performance from the first half to the second half, we had our moments and setbacks from the back, lack of concentration, and I think these are the areas we need to address before our next match, and let's see how the team will perform on Sunday. So that wraps up today's video on the press conference after the Borrusia game. All eyes on La Liga. It's Leganes on Sunday. I'll be coming up with the match preview tomorrow. Let me know what you think about the match. What would be your lineup? Let me know all your comments down below, and see you then.